Since the performance of Indian national hockey teams at the Tokyo Olympics, if there's a talk about one person in the country who is not directly into sports, it's the Chief Minister of Odisha, Mr. Naveen Patnaik. In 2018, when the previous sponsor Sahara backed out citing financial reason, the government of Odisha took the responsibility to sponsor both the national hockey team in junior and senior level for a period of 5 years. And now after their performance in Olympic, it has decided to sponsor 10 more years. It's not just Mr. Patnaik but the guy standing behind, who is the private secretary to Mr. Patnaik, and IAS Mr. V.K. Pandian is also the recipient of FIH President's Award in May 2021 for his contribution towards the sport. So, we must give credit to the government of Odisha for sponsoring the hockey team and for nurturing the sports in the country. But, wait, the logo on the jersey. It's not the logo of the state government. The logo here we see is the logo of Department of Tourism of the state. Saying, Odisha, India's best kept secret. But why? Why is State Tourism Department coming forward to support the sports in a national level? Hello everyone. Welcome to Indography. I'm your host, Manas, and today in this video we'll talk about the idea of sports tourism and the motivation of the Mr. Patnaik and his government to promote sports in Odisha. According to the Financial Report of India, the tertiary sector or the service sector contributes nearly 54% to the Indian economy. And the prime contributor to the growth in this sector is the growth in IT after the 1991 LPG reforms. The second biggest service sector in India after IT is tourism. And if you see further, then the tourism from sports holds nearly 25% share in this sector. In 2016, the global sports tourism market was $1.41 trillion and was predicted to hit nearly $5.72 trillion in 2021 with an expected 41% growth. So, it's a big number, right? Clearly, that figure didn't hit because of the COVID-19 pandemic, but in coming times after things go normal it'll be a reality soon. Now before talking about Odisha in specific, let's understand the idea of sports tourism first. It can be traced down from the history in the ancient Greece where multiple sports events were held at different centers like Olympia, Delphi, Isthmia and Nemea. Soon these places became important tourist center in the ancient Greece. There were three main reasons that motivated people to travel to Olympia and other sanctuaries. Religious tourism, sports tourism, cultural tourism. In fact, visitors went there in archaic and classical times in order to see building, sculptures and paintings. And afterwards these places became an obligatory stop in the Grand Tour of Greece and Roman Empire. Olympia was also the most important meeting point for literary and intellectual activities in ancient Greece, because authors and thinkers gave publicity to their work and ideas there. Now, we can dissect the idea of sports tourism into two parallels, active and passive tourism. Traveling to a sports event, sports museums or on a sports holiday to participate as a player or as a spectator, comes under the umbrella of passive, whereas scuba diving, cycling, paragliding, golf etc. are considered as active tourism. Around the globe there is a new trend, where passive sports tourists are increasing faster than active tourists. States like Kerala, Goa, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand are examples of destination for active sports tourism. In the recent past, the state Odisha promotes itself as a destination for passive sports in the country, conducting multiple national and international events. The growing number of events worldwide, decreasing travel cost, more and more media coverage, gave Odisha a name in the globe as a favorite destination to host national and international events. The journey starts in 2017, when neighboring Jharkhand pulled out from hosting the Asian Athletics Championships meet at the last minute. Odisha jumped into fray, accepting the challenge to prepare itself within 90 days. Earlier, it did not have even a proper track to host even national-level championship. On July 5, 2017, Patnaik inaugurated the championship at Kalinga Stadium, the biggest athletics event in the history of the state, in a dazzling ceremony. The hosting of the championship firmly put the state in global platform. And from there, it never looks back by conducting a list of events. Asian Athletics Championship 2017, the Men's Hockey World League Final 2017, Indian Super League 2017-18, Heroes Super League 2018-19, National Open Athletics Championship 2018, Asian Rugby Girls Under-18 Championship 2018, Men's Hockey World Cup 2018, Indian Super League, AIFF 4 Nation Women's Hero Gold Cup 2019, FIH Series Final 2019. And in 2023 the state is going to host the Men's Hockey World Cup second time in a row. And all the matches will be played in the Kalinga Stadium at Bhubaneswar and the newly built Birsa Munda Hockey Stadium at Rourkela. Apart from hosting big events and sponsoring national teams, the state is also working hard to get the tag of sports capital, taking other lateral steps. It has sensed the huge opportunities in rugby and football. In 2020, Odisha signed an agreement with Indian Rugby Football Union to sponsor the Indian national rugby team and facilitate high-performance training and conditioning of the player. Similarly, Odisha has again become the first state in the country to own a professional soccer club by entering into an agreement with Delhi Soccer Private Limited to launch Indian Super League club, Odisha FC. It's quite accepted now, especially after the performance of both the hockey team in Tokyo Olympics, that the vision of Odisha and its chief minister is giving fruits. But instead of hosting so many national and international events at the capital Bhubaneswar in past 7 to 8 years, it has not been able to inspire any schools in Bhubaneswar to at least have a hockey team. One more thing that concerns the state is the representation of players from the state in national and international level, which is not pleasing. We hope there'll be visible improvement in near future. The economic and social impacts that the state was aiming is by far away from its desire. One of the reasons that may justify this is the impact of COVID-19 worldwide. But what the state has offered to the nation is praiseworthy. If you like the video and find it informative, please subscribe to the channel for more such video and hit the bell icon to get notification. And don't forget to like and share this with your friends and relatives. See you soon with an interesting topic tomorrow. Good night.